One. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to another stream. I'm Jordan. This is my girlfriend Musers. My partner, my wife, my everything.
Aw, that's...
Yes. Are you ready to play some games? Are you gonna watch me play?
I'm ready to watch you play while I do boring adult stuff.
Yeah,
but
she's got an adult while I get murdered by the the horde here. But I thought it would be fun to stream myself dying.
It's so positive.
Yeah, you know what?
You're not even injured. Why are you so upset about this? Like
this is gonna be very difficult.
It should be like a Muser Reacts stream. Muser reacts to you doing the blood moon. Or I get my own camera. It's just like a lot of pained expressions.
If I pause for time, I can move it over here so you can see yourself in the camera.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
You know, you can also take a look on the stream chat there too. Stream chat will be there.
I think maybe. Do you want me to adjust the camera down a tiny bit? Whatever
you want, yeah. You might have to like hop up and get up over there though.
Hi, stream.
Is that better? Okay.
I'm gonna watch you for a few minutes and then I'm gonna get into the tax portion of the evening because I gotta do tax, boring accounting stuff. Accounting, which is actually nothing like playing the game accounting. It's actually a lot of fun. I wish accounting was like that and you just got teleported to different dystopic worlds. It would be more fun. Actually, really, accounting is being teleported to different dystopic worlds, except the dystopic worlds that you're teleported to are the world of your own finances and poor decisions throughout the previous year. Ouch!
That's really funny, though.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, if you just, like, give me a microphone and let me babble, there will be some gems, but you might have to do a lot of cuts. Where's your bicycle?
We're away for now, because I don't want
Bicycle. When's the blood moon? It's not for, like, 2 more days, right? There's another patch. Want me to show you where the other patch of iron is? Near the house.
I'm just grabbing some surface iron because like this is nearby the house.
Yeah, there's another patch that's on the other side of the
Can I bring this back forward a little bit again?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, to take up your feet space.
My feet space.
Oh shoot.
My feet will probably even be okay.
I'm just trying to get the mic closer to me so that it has good sound quality. Hopefully that's a little better now.
You should put, like, you know, every time I find a block, because I'm not really good at placing markers, I place a physical marker by putting a piece of,
that works.
Of, like, a place thing. And then when other players are on the server, they're always like, what the hell is this? Why is there a frame shape here? This must be here by mistake. I also discovered that a good way to deal with zombies at night if you get trapped somewhere, because this happened to me on Mangrove's server, is to just, like, build a bunch of frame shapes as you're jumping up, so a Minecraft-style tower, like, 5 or 6 high.
Woo!
And then the zombies, unless you have to deal with a bird, the zombies will all kind of, like, collect around the bottom of it, looking confused. And if it's, like, high enough, they will keep beating through it, but they won't get very far. So...
I made us both bicycles.
Pro tips.
I got a bicycle from the trader, and I built you a bicycle.
Excellent. It looks so much darker on Twitch than it does on your... Oh, it might be just your screen.
You can just lean the screen a little bit more towards you if you want.
Oh!
Here, just use that part.
Oh. I'm worried it's gonna fall over, though.
It'll be fine.
Okay. I guess if it falls, it's my job to catch it. Ultimately.
Yeah, pretty much. So what I've done here with all the spikes is that hopefully they'll die on these outer spikes before they're able to get into the inner spikes.
Gives me a tiny panic attack every time you pull out the one in front of you. Like, you're gonna fall down. Same thing happens to me, though. and like that's just because I fell down once.
You fall down, you can get your bag. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Actually, on a blood moon, if like it's not necessarily a bad thing to die.
Yeah, it lowers
like,
the amount of zombies.
If you die, the zombies just leave.
Yeah, if we both die, then the zombies just go.
They're just like, eh.
They're like whatever.
I got what I wanted. What else? But yeah.
You think they'd stick around, but no.
No.
So I found out a couple things is that we want to be careful about how much stuff we do in one location. So like you want to have like forges in like different locations so that you can kind of like bounce between bases and build stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the more you do something in one location, like shoot guns and hunt and use forges, it makes it more likely for like hordes to rampage. And also look at your farm. Your farm's doing good.
Woohoo! Yeah, you can't unfortunately pick any of that because you'll get a lot net loss.
Yeah.
So I'll log in and pick some. I might log in later.
After the horde?
It's not actually I want to play the Blood Moon with you, to be honest. It's like I do have boring stuff to do.
Fair.
Which I decided I'm going to spend the first few minutes of your stream not doing boring stuff and talking. Hopefully get a few people in the chat. If you're in the chat, please type and say hi. Where's one viewer? Oh, you Sabrina said to post in their Discord when you go live.
Okay.
So let them know. And then there's a section in their Discord specific for telling them that you're live on Twitch. So. So do that. Hopefully we can get a couple of viewers up in the channel. Okay.
I'm gonna do something. I know what I'm gonna do.
Or Discord and Discord cord. Discord cord. I forget. Oh, there's so many like spam chat. Where do we post?
Huh?
There's so many different chat rooms in their
right?
server that I don't know where to go.
Yeah, I had the same problem. Also, Sam Wolf kind of trolled me last time because, like, he decided to come up with fursonas for me, and I'm like,
Yeah, but that was somebody else's idea.
That is fair.
What is it? What's your name? The Real Jordan Vo. Is it twitch.tv/ The Real Jordan Vo? IDK where I'm supposed to post that.
Me neither. Okay. Night begins.
Is the 30? What is it? The day 40. So I think you're like 2 days off of the blood moon. I believe.
I think so, yeah. I don't know. I think I put my level correctly. I said it wrote when I was level 24. I'm actually level 25, but whatever.
You're a liar.
I know, right? Stealing a level in here.
Anyone trust what you have to say?
I'm just a jerk.
I'm gonna watch the real Jordan roll on my.
You.
Hi, Alto. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to 7 Days to Die. You're 2 days off of Blood Moon, and we just got Bicycle. Very exciting. I want to see you ride around on your bicycle while I'm singing Queen. No?
Off shotgun. That's actually sick.
Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. Okay, you're not riding your bicycle, so it's not appropriate for me.
Increases projectile spread. That's a good thing, right?
So that's the mod I got you. I got a bunch of weapon mods, and I was like, I just want to farm. To be honest, like, that's me in every game. Like, I don't want to do farming.
I can't really hear the game.
Okay, 2 viewers. And Alto. I need to go grab a mini stapler.
Oh. Sorry that we're so close in here.
It's okay. I'll be back. Pokemon?
Don't put the Pokemon hat on me. That's like the one hat. Why? I don't want to wear it. I don't want to wear it. No.
Where's the other hats? You have like a bunch of hats. I said every hat has a story. I'm looking forward to hearing every hat's story, to be honest.
Sometimes I'm into the Pokemon hat, not today.
Not a Pikachu.
Ooh, pistol. What do you pick? Do some cooking. Okay, let's do some cooking. Baronazzi said let's do some cooking. So today we're gonna be cooking some bones with some murky water. We'll go over to here.
Sounds like a terrible meal.
I'm making glue. Also known as porridge. Also known as porridge. Put some wood in there. Turn it on. Now we're cooking. Let's make some delicious porridge. Bones and murky water. It's glue. And I got some delicious glue.
If you were a third grader, you'd be like, this is awesome.
If you're a third grader, this would be a meal for one. Let's see here. I unfortunately. Oh, I can cook. Let's cook some eggs. I got some eggs we can cook. Okay. Okay. So let me show you my sick food stash so far. I've got some pears, a can of sham, a can of stock, 2 cans of stock, Mega Crush, a can of miso, and a can of chili. In addition to 12 meats. These other ones are tea. These are 3 red tea. The red tea helps you, like, it slowers the reduction of fatigue when you drink it. So you can drink this and, like, do a lot of mining. And then all this other stuff is boiled water. So you gotta boil the murky water, turn into boiled water, which is drinkable. Now we've got some glue. Ooh, I'm thirsty. Okay, let's drink some water. That's a little better. I'm carrying a whole lot of stuff. Maybe I'll put some of this stuff away. So I don't need these plant fibers. This is Kara's box, so I'll put it in Kara's box. Put this bones away. I have a bicycle. This is my crown achievement of this game so far. Is a bicycle. I feel like I've grinded for hours and hours just to get this bicycle. This is my bicycle. We're gonna ride the bicycle later. I can guarantee that. I'm so proud of this. It's the bicycle.
Just walked into the bathroom and saw how you fixed the cat's water fountain.
How I duct taped the adapter to the wall. That's a good fix.
You duct taped it into the outlet. I'm no electrician.
It wasn't sticking there and the cat wanted water.
Yep.
The outlet was loose. Can you bicycle indoor? Okay, wait. We can bicycle indoors. Let's do it. Let's bike some indoors.
No judgment.
Oh, you can see my character now.
I feel like bicycling indoors is well, Baron and Nancy does that a lot actually, but usually not on a moving bike, I'd imagine. It is not you want Pokemon rules?
We're gonna play some Pokemon right now. Okay, so this is my bike. I love this butt thing. I also made one for Care too. So we can bicycle to new destinations in this game. The game world in this game is like huge. It's pretty surprisingly big. There's a lot of places to explore. I'm playing the game for many hours and I still haven't explored all the places. Although, to be fair, I have only been looted the same places, so.
It's less so difficult to ride the bike uphill.
I love they made the difficulty of riding a bike indoors realistic. Oh shoot, you guys hear that?
Pokemon rules.
Hey! Get down from there. Okay guys, it's all good. We can go back to riding our bike now. Are you in a treehouse? Kind of, but not really. I usually spend all my time upstairs. But like, here, I'll leave my bicycle upstairs. This is where we originally found, which was like just the farmhouse. It was like a burnt out farmhouse, and we repaired all of this area to make it livable in. And this is like our base. There's a front porch over here, but like...
It was all made of wood and yep. So this is like Minecraft, but on steroids.
It's like Minecraft.
And terrifying.
Rated M for mature.
I actually don't find zombie games scary at all anymore. I think I'm just desensitized. Actually, part of that was COVID because pre-COVID, I found like zombie games kind of scary.
Yeah.
I think I'm just like the idea of a global virus that kills everyone.
Like whatever, we've done
like,
that. Been
desensitized to it.
Done that.
Wheelie. A treehouse would be pretty cool. So the thing is, like, there are pseudo-realistic kind of physics rules to building in this game.
Okay.
Which means that, like, you know, like in Minecraft, if you build something, you can cut out the stuff underneath it and the block's just gonna float and stay there. Not so here. If you break everything that's out from under a block or blocks, it will just collapse.
Yeah, it's Minecraft with physics.
So, that means if zombies punch out the support pillars of your house, bye-bye house, bye-bye you, bye-bye everything.
You know what? I got myself some eggs. I'm feeling optimistic about tomorrow morning. I know as I always say that before the worst times, but I'm feeling good.
A treehouse is a questionable idea in this game, although we do have a bridge house.
You can totally make a tree house. I haven't made one yet because none of the trees are buildable on. If they give me a tree that's big enough for me to build on, it'd probably be pretty good. The only thing is that you have to protect the base of the tree so they don't run up and attack the tree.
Yeah, because if they punch it and then knock your house down.
You see, I made like hundreds of spikes out there to try and keep the horde, and sometimes even the zombies like get in behind.
Tell them about the time there was a horde and we both fell down into the spikes, one after the other.
Oh, that was horrible. I'm not gonna tell them about that time.
The bridge house sounds dope. Alright, when it's morning, we can go show you. I have a little garden over there. It's pretty neat.
So I'm gonna basically spend the next couple days preparing for the horde, because there's a horde coming, and it's not gonna wait for me to be ready for it. Definitely need to go out there and repair, like, those, you see those bloody spikes down there? Those ones need to be repaired. I wonder if I can get down there right now. If it's safe to go down there right now. Man, when is it safe to do anything? Let's try this.
I think safety is a kind of a
fallacy.
Yeah.
It's definitely not safe to bike indoors. But I did that. No wood. Not safe to go wood chopping right now. Not a lot of trees nearby. However, pick these up. I might be able to go inside and get some of that forged metal. Put that down before the morning. This game gives me the nerves. It says hordes are scheduled. Yeah, they come every 7 days. It's a reference to the name 7 Days to Die. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's tons of forged iron. I think that's more than enough. That should give us tons of the spiked iron spike traps. Let's use 40 of them right now. Let's make 13. Lucky number 13. I'm going to use these spikes to protect like the actual sides of the house. Everything else, all the extra spikes, are just like padding because unfortunately when they hit the metal spikes it makes a lot of noise. So even if this initial horde doesn't bring down the base, the sound that the horde makes from breaking into my base could bring more zombies. This game is so crazy sometimes. So what I'm working on is trying to build a new home away from home. That's the next thing I gotta do. Okay. About 35 minutes to daytime. Okay. I'm gonna put everything else that I don't need away so that I can go out in the morning. These are general storage boxes. These are the ones I unlocked so that people can get into them. I'm just putting things inside of here. I really like how this game, like the multiplayer is done in this game. Although it still is pretty buggy. I just like the idea of playing like a zombie / Fallout kind of game with your buddies. This game is so... It turns into like a horror experience when you play it by yourself, though.
I don't know if you answered hordes are scheduled. Yes and no.
Well...
You can create a horde schedule. How? By making lots of noise. There's like, the Blood Moon hordes are the worst kinds of hordes, but you can get daytime hordes and stuff like that. If you break glass or are mining metal or kind of working with metal or anything like that, it's quite loud. And then like a little visibility icon, like an eyeball, shows up on the bottom. Trying to point to where it shows up in the screen, but I don't know if this is... No. That over... Down there. Down there. Down there. There. Oh, this is so weird because I'm like reversed. It shows up down there. Oh, right. I got it right. Okay. So where the little umbrella is and the health bar and stuff, get a little eyeball icon if you're being too loud, and it will show you your visibility from 1 to 100. And if it's too high, you get a whole bunch of friends showing up that you don't want to see.
Yep. Can't confirm.
Yep.
Minecraft are way out of the base.
What time is it?
It's early morning. I don't think I should go for any missions or anything.
Go for a bike ride.
Let's go for a bike ride for sure.
Bicycle, Batman. Ooh, your bike even has like a little light on the front. That's pretty...
Yep.
2 seconds, 1 second foot pause.
Oh, that's my tracking. I can do that in a moment, but I gotta do some.
Interact with bicycle. If you just leave it there, will it disappear? Aaron and Nancy says, "Let's go feed the ducks."
I don't know if you can feed the ducks.
You can eat the ducks.
You can.
And by ducks, I mean chickens.
I wish it was. You can. Yeah, you can. There's chickens and rabbits. There's no ducks. The game has a strange absence of ducks. Now tomorrow is going to be the Blood Moon, so I'm carefully preparing for the Blood Moon. I'm going to come in here, take out a little bit of iron. Yeah, I'm making all these iron spikes over here. Last time the horde managed to actually push in deep enough to actually hit my base, so I just want to put at least spikes around the main base, and then the wood spikes will be like the buffer, and the inner hardier spikes will protect hopefully the walls from being taken down. And then yeah, hopefully I can survive tonight. Last time I had the help of musers. Oh my gosh, it's so rainy out. I'm gonna mine a little bit longer. Eat a cornbread. Yummy! I'm so terrified that this is gonna collapse on top of me. This game wigs me out too, because like you always like listening for if a zombie will come behind you, because look how slowly you turn. That's just so that it makes it so that guns are actually aimable for me. Although maybe I can actually turn it up a little bit more, maybe. Look sensitivity. Let's like put it up like maybe 0.6 or 0.7. Let's try that. Thirsty, okay. The zombies are affected by the moon. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, sort of.
So
actually, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
It's not like, it doesn't have like a lunar system or anything like that, but like you can kind of what like.
Well, they're more okay. So first of all, they're more active at night.
Yeah.
And then, secondly, they are
Coffee.
There's once every 7 days is a blood moon, and on a blood moon, the zombies gain like they run at night. They don't run during the day, but like
yeah, the sky goes all red, and like there's a whole bunch of zombies that just come out of nowhere forever. And it's like you pretty much wish that you had buddies with you. I'm gonna wish that I have buddies with me too. You'd be like crying a little inside, but you know what? I'm gonna try and be prepared this time. Last time I got cocky and I didn't really respect the 7th day, and I paid the price. I did not do good. Okay, this time I'm gonna be ready for them. These iron spikes are gonna help me because like I haven't been able to make iron spikes, and I finally found a good place to get some iron. So we're making iron spikes. What's wrong with the moon? At nighttime the zombies get super fast and strong, and on the blood moon there's a whole bunch of zombies that are fast and strong that come to your base, like hundreds of them, or seemingly hundreds. My computer last time was not running this game properly because it was like laggy, and like when it got to the blood moon it was so laggy because of all the zombies. Now it's a little better though. Why is it turning red? It only turns red on the 7th day. So every 7 day, it spawns a blood moon, and the zombies become super strong. Well, not just strong, but like they come in huge numbers. Okay, I think I've got enough. I'm just gonna try and get 1,000 iron here. I think I have enough now. One more. So another thing I'm gonna need is wood. I might have to kill the moon. Baron Nancy says I should have to kill the moon.
I wish. I really wish you could just kill the moon, but I think you might have to kill the moon. Yeah, that'd be great. That's right, Jordan. Just shoot enough arrows at it. It'll be fine. What's wrong with the moon? Why is it turning red? Yeah. So, tomorrow is a blood moon. I think day 42, because your last one was 35.
I just noticed that the overlay, like going over the stuff down there. See? Where should I move? Should I move the chat like up, maybe?
Sure.
Let me try and move it up.
But like, there's stuff all over that side of the screen, really.
I'm just trying to make it a little better.
Overlay is gonna be fixed. Fixed-od. We haven't had people active in the chat when we played before, to be honest. Because everybody was on voice chat, so. This game's a lot of fun.
I love this game.
It's like pretty cheap too. It was like $20.
Yeah, next time it goes on sale, we should buy it for our buddy Baron and Nancy.
It was like,
I'll get it for you, buddy.
We got it for like $9 a copy.
Yeah, something like $10 a copy.
It's a good looking game.
When it's not on sale, it's like $30, I think.
It's actually a big world. It doesn't.
It's a really surprisingly good game. It's called 7 Days to Die.
Oh, the reason for that is because if you get infected, it takes you 7 days to die.
But they also do a horde every 7 days. Okay, is that better, guys? I just changed the overlay a little bit. Say something in the chat to test it. Baronanti posts a square? Is it because I can't see that emoji? Must be because I can't see that emoji right now.
Could be that he's just posting squares because he thinks you're a square.
Well, if I take a look in the actual Twitch chat.
Let me just see. It is. I don't even know what that emoji is, dude. It's like
what is that?
Incognito dude with like glasses and a mustache. I'm gonna respond with another one. I responded with the Bible thump. Grouchy Marx? Oh, that makes sense. Groucho Marx.
Okay. Back to gaming.
Gaming. Work the wait.
Yeah, today is gonna be probably a grindy day because I gotta prepare hard for the horde. So I'm gonna try and get lots of wood, lots of iron, and then I gotta hole up and get ready because tomorrow is the blood moon. Apparently, felling trees in rapid succession can also raise the heat level. Like, sometimes the reason why you see lots of zombies out here is because I'm felling a lot of trees in succession, which makes zombies spawn. And that kind of sucks.
It does kind of suck.
Oh, that's kind of cool. There's like a power attack. I always forget to use the power attack. Whoa. Power attack actually does a big chunk of damage. 110 damage. I think I'm going to use the power attack to try and fell this tree. I'm so dreading the blood moon now. I wonder if I have enough time to do a mission before tomorrow. Probably not. What do you think, Cordell? Should I try and do a mission before the blood moon? Grouchy Marx. I think I'm gonna go try and do a mission, guys. But if I'm gonna go do a mission, I should better go do it now. Yeah, let's go throw up these emplacements, and then we're gonna quickly do a mission. I'm gonna do exactly one. I have to like discipline myself, or like not discipline myself, but like keep myself disciplined enough not to do more than one, because if I do more than one, I'm not gonna have enough time to prepare properly for the Blood Moon Horde. I like that this game like forces you to have like good time management.
The missions are pretty cool too.
Good time management in game, but not in real life.
It's I mean, the missions are pretty cool too because they send you on to interesting locations.
Yeah, you learn the map that way.
Explore.
I actually was really impressed by how that is done. Because you like learn the map through the missions, which I think is a pretty cool mechanic.
It is pretty.
Not enough games do that where you like actually play it to learn. Okay, let's make a bunch of spike traps now. Spiky traps. Spiky traps. Okay, what I would need to do now, I need to put even more spikes down. Oh, this area is not dug out, that's why. If I dig this a little deeper, I can put more spikes in here. I'm so happy right now. I'm my happy zombie killing place.
So glad you're in a happy
Zombie killing place?
happy zombie zone, yeah.
Horde. Mini horde. Oof. Shot it right in the cooch.
Oof.
That probably didn't feel good. Excuse me. Alright, let me keep going here. So I have exactly 420 wood. The rest of it in here. Ah, blog. All stuck together again.
Whoops.
There we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna try and go for my mission. Because I can go for maybe one mission before. It's gonna be kind of scary though. I think I can do it though. I'll survive.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be great.
This game is a lot of fun, but I realize it's probably not for everybody. Sometimes, oh, where's your where's your bicycle?
There's a bicycle for me. Go make your own. I'm so nice.
You're the nicest.
Not really.
That's okay. That's why I love you. Because you're me. Like super important that they don't get to this point here. If they do, there's this barrier here now. Alright, time to get on out of here. It's about as probably as good as I can get it before the next time. Here we go. Whee! Let's go for a ride! The bike is a game changer.
Yeah. Bike's pretty crazy.
I hope that I can like get enough stuff that that all of our buddies can have one. Can you look at that? He just posted a huge thing there. Can you see that? What do you say?
He's asking if you want to play with him. How are you doing tonight, Jordan? I'm still not finished Outer Wilds. Will probably take until next week to beat it, but would you want to play with me on Saturday and maybe Sunday? Depends if Fles wants to play Sea of or not. I think we have a previous commitment.
Oh yeah, I'm playing. We're playing our Star Wars game on Saturday, probably, depending on the availability of other people. You're welcome to come play with us too. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably play Star Wars this weekend. And then on Sunday, I was thinking, I don't know, maybe for a little bit later on in the night. You can jump on the server and play this with me if you want to. I'm totally open. The only thing I don't like is like last time you kind of sprung.
Were crossed.
They kind of sprung the Fursona thing on me last time. Like, I'm nothing against furry stuff, but
not exactly our brand.
Oh, Magro said stream frozen for me.
No.
Is it actually frozen?
No. Seems to be okay on my end. Baron.
Well, how do you do, friend? I'm in a bit of a quandary. Can you help me? Okay, I'll find it. I could really. You're the man.
I was gonna do a harder tier quest, but I only have a little bit of time before I have to go back to my base and start preparing for the blood moon tomorrow. So let's just do one of these easy ones. My bike's red! My bike is green! Yes! I'm not gonna ride it.
Why was it red?
Oh, what did you say before? I said, yeah, I would like to play with you. You can come on, jump on, and play with me if you want. My only thing is that last time you kind of surprised me with the Fursona thing. I'm not sure if I like that.
Not his branding, and it's like good to be respectful of like what other people are trying to do, right? Especially if you know it's something that makes them kind of uncomfortable.
Is that it? That's it. I killed one zombie and that was the whole
You defended the base. Congratulations.
Well, not yet. All this other stuff respawned, so I'm gonna pick it up again. Edgar, did you get any of that? Ooh, another rifle. Nice. Good. Charred meat. Okay. I think I can probably... Do you guys think I should do one more quest? Or is that good enough?
I mean, how hooped are you gonna be if you do one more?
This is not the day of the blood moon. Tomorrow's the day of the blood moon.
One more quest.
Yeah, let's do one more. I think I can probably pull off another low tier quest at least. I thought I was only going to do one, but that one was over like almost instantly because it was I had to kill one zombie. What the heck? You must be joking with me with the one zombie quest.
Oh, prices. Background.
Armor packet mod, skull cap mod, 762 ammo, or shotgun shell. I think we're going with the 762 ammo.
That seems like a good call.
Let's do another one.
I feel like you can't go wrong with having more ammo.
We try doing the buried supply. No, let's do this one. Clear zombies.
Think you can help me with the problem no matter what. I'm grateful.
Oh, I leveled up again. Yes. Okay, with my new level, what should I get? Archery level 3? That's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, archery. My character that I've been building has a lot of archery. I'm an archery guy. Big fan of it. Actually, maybe I should sell off some of my stuff to this trader before I get on out of here. Magro says he was going to say the ammo as well.
Ammo is the best bet, honestly.
Let's sell this guy some doorknobs. I would sell this pipe rifle, but it seems like you actually could use that pipe rifle, right? Level 6?
Potentially. But I'm better with submachine guns, remember? So I have a decent pipe rifle.
That was for 132. Still, you know, I'm gonna keep it just in case someone else wants to use it one day. I don't have any 44 Magnum, so I'll just sell that for now. Okay, I'm gonna go take care. I gotta go take care of this mission now. Yeah, let's burning. Ooh, can of dog food. Let's eat this can of dog food. Yummy. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, I got stuck. Yeah, I'm good. Go with mixed berries, Magro. Okay, now I gotta clear this out as fast as I can. Oh, this thing takes forever to load. Dang it. Oh, I missed. Oh, shit. Oh. I'm over encumbered. Do I have a sprained leg from that? Yeah, I'm carrying too much stuff, that's what it is. I'm okay. Let me see. Got any food to eat? No. I need to take care of this mission. That's what I gotta do.
weird stuff.
Let's get the frick out of here. Normally I loot the house a little more, but I don't have time for that. And nobody got time for that. Okay, maybe some people have time for that, but not for me. I got a bike. I don't wait. Magro asks, have you seen that Hamilton musical now?
No.
I don't think we've seen that Hamilton musical.
If we ain't got what you're looking for,
Okay, I gotta get home now. It's starting to get dark. Oh, what? I didn't mean to punch my bike. Are you kidding me?
Did you kill it?
No.
Okay.
I punched it and did 1% damage to it.
I mean, whatever.
Not 98%.
Oh. Muffin. I'm sorry.
Too bad. It's really good. I'm practicing one of the songs from it called My Shot. It's like a masterclass in rapping. It's ridiculously difficult.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool, Magro. The base is slowly looking like yours now with all the spikes around it. Yeah.
Well, that's everyone.
Yep. I'm home. Ah, good. My bow is still better than this level 6 bow. In 1 minute, Lynn raps 189 words. Pretty insane, don't you think? That's like 3 words per second. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although, like, the best rappers aren't always just the fastest. You want to do a fast one? You should do Godzilla by Eminem. It's a really fast song. There's even like there's a challenge on TikTok where it's like spitting the one fast part from Eminem's Godzilla. But yeah, Rap God is pretty fast. I think I should try and make some mines. Let's try and make some mines today. That's what we're gonna do. I think I can make a hubcap landmine somehow. Oh, you have to have a demolitions perk. What can I make then? Iron spikes, loose boards. Tin landmine. I can make these ones. Iron, gunpowder, nails, and duct tape. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's some good lemonade. Oh, that's so good. Bless. Bless. For a tin landmine, I need iron, gunpowder, nails, and duct tape. Okay, do I have any nails around here? I'm gonna have to make some. Oh, it uses a duct tape per? That's pretty expensive. Okay, this is gonna be kind of crazy. The day before is always the most tense because trying to prepare before as much as possible. Do you mind if I make more of that lemonade?
I can't.
Oh,
I'd have to go to Costco.
it's Costco lemonade.
I went to Costco to return the pants that didn't fit.
See,
And I bought a hot dog.
aw, that's really sweet of you.
It was not, because if it was sweet of me, I would have bought you a hot dog. They didn't have straws, so I just put it in there instead. And then I ended up drinking it. I was gonna bring you home the whole lemonade because it was in my sippy cup. In my thermos. I ended up drinking it. So it was less, the gesture was initially sweet, but like the actual execution, probably not that.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. Share some with me. Happy I got some. Time to go pick up my frame shapes. Fasten your seat belts. Okay, so, babes, just so you know, I'm probably gonna be putting the landmines like right in that little channel here, that little ditch.
Hmm?
Right there. I'm probably gonna put them. Okay.
Sure.
Might also put them in the front yard or like all here.
Makes sense. Like mark them somehow.
Magro says someone commented on one of my YouTube videos just now and said Uric. No idea what that's supposed to mean though. I don't know. Sometimes like there's bots that go and post on people's like really low like view count videos.
Did you know that I
You don't know?
don't enjoy taxes?
I think a lot of people could agree on that.
I mean, there's people out there who are accountants. Presumably, they enjoy tax. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're just self-loathing. That's possible too. There's a lot of people out there that are self-loathing. You know, a lot of people who work in dentistry hate dentistry.
Huh.
There are a lot of dentists. Well, the two highest, like, depression and suicide professions are apparently, like, dentistry and psychology. Psychology makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
This is sad.
Sorry.
This is very depressing.
Okay, but like it was the positive message was like the dentists I know love their job so much that that's clearly not an issue for them. But I don't know if they're like an anomaly or whatever. But like they literally identify people by their teeth. Like they don't remember their face, but if they see an X-ray, they're like, "Oh, that guy! His daughter's in college," or something like that. I'm just like, I just remember one of the doctors looked at my at our daughter's photo and was like, "Wow, she has such a symmetrical facial structure." I was like, "Thanks."
It's probably a bot, Magro.
Most people be like, "She has a nice smile." Anyway. Dentists are funny people. Moral of the story.
Looks like I'm going to be making some lanterns.
Good. Oh wow, it's 2022.
Yeah. Point.
It's weird. I'm kind of like not used to it. You know, like when it's the beginning of the year and you just keep writing the same, like the wrong date.
Oh yeah. Because you're still living in last year.
Yep. Your head.
Yeah. No, I understand that. I Or if I can make like a sign. I'm really looking forward to seeing what these ridiculous TKO shirts look like. I don't look I'll ever wear them outside.
TKO?
That's a game where you play on Twitch and like.
Oh my gosh! Did you actually order them?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
That alone makes me laugh. That gives me a giggle.
That's pretty good. You better wear them on your stream though. I understand, like, if it's something you do with your stream, and then, like...
Okay.
Guys, order them, and then, like, I don't even know. It's like a stretch goal, right? Like, I'm gonna wear this TK t-shirt that was made on stream kind of thing. Hey, it's not a blood moon. What's going on?
Because today is the blood moon.
So it doesn't show up until like 4 a.m. or whatever?
Yeah.
3 of them? Okay, what were the memes on them, aggro? I'm super curious now.
What kind of dank memes did you create?
Share with us your dank memes, Magro of the Manses.
Dankest of the memiest.
I want to know your memes. Meme me. Now he's gone all shy. Don't go shy on me, sir. Share with us your memes. If you guys join me on my channel, I will pretty much exclusively be wearing them from now on. Oh lord, yeah. That's enticing if ever I was enticed. For those of you who are not aware, TKO, I guess it's called, is a Jackbox game. Where you and your friends design t-shirts. And then you vote on which one is the best shirt. And, like, usually the best shirt doesn't win, because I always make the best shirt, and it rarely wins. So, I mean, I don't really... It's usually whatever people find the funniest, or, you know. I mean, most of them... I'm actually surprised you managed to find 3 designs that were appropriate for you to wear on stream. Because usually what people draw there is not, appropriate. In my experience. If you've had a different experience, I suppose you can color me suitably impressed. Can't remember what was on them. Okay, so I just remember playing this game, and I think like every single one of the winning designs was phallic.
Because it's funny to see a gigantic dong that you drew on the big TV that everyone's looking at.
Except
It's really
for
funny.
one that was like Pikachu with boobs or something. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even...
Because that was impressive because someone managed to get all the detail of
Yeah.
the boobs
Oh yeah.
of the Pikachu.
Oh yeah. The point is, it's like
Why are
they're
you
not
making me hold
things
this
you
thing
could.
now?
But they're not things you could wear on stream, right? Like you couldn't.
I mean, some of them, I guess. The lack of definition kind of limits how pornographic you can be.
The poorly. They're just. It's not porn. It's a poorly drawn giraffe. Those are the legs.
I love TKO though. TKO is really fun.
Game is a lot of fun.
I remember some of the Jackbox games like
They just like lend
spiral out of control.
Yeah,
pretty quickly.
I mean, part of it's like who you play with. I want to say like if you're playing with a bunch of your friends from church, it's gonna be different. But actually, I don't know if that's true.
Entirely true.
I was trying to be family friendly, and you guys had to go for the insanely offensive ones. I mean, you mean like just what we were talking about right now? Or like, I'm just explaining my experience with the game, to be totally honest with you. Like, I haven't had an experience playing that one where a family-friendly design won. I made a really cool, like, cloud once that was like, I don't know, supposed to be like the golden cloud from Dragon Ball, and it lost to like a peeing thing. I think it was like a peeing stick figure or something. I don't even remember. I was really proud of my design. So proud. But you know, that's just the nature of the game.
Where are they attacking from?
I don't know. Sounds like they're getting hashtag wrecked by the bikes somewhere. Like a mini horde there. Well,
Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Got Najo.
whoever did show up, got flatted, it sounds like.
Oh, they're there. See.
Oop.
Well, then we'll have to build up the fences right there. And there, too. There's 2 pits that we can fill.
One guy showed up. One guy.
I know, but tomorrow is the blood moon. There shall be much violence. Oh, there's a doggy. There's a doggy over there somewhere. Where is Doggo?
Love dogs, you're probably not gonna like what happens to I think it's probably a zombie dog, to be fair.
This is a bad doggo.
We used to play it together. I know, yeah, we did used to play it together. That's true. Back in the days of in-person fun. And there was rarely an inoffensive design that won. You know what one of my favorite games though was the Jackbox game was the rap one where you're rapping robots.
Oh, yeah, that game was fun too.
I did not always spit fire, but I always had fun.
I like that game so much. I really, really like that one. The spitting fire one was fun.
That game was really... I also just really enjoy writing poetry, so like having to poetry slam on the spot. Great fun. What was your favorite Jackbox game, Magro? That's awesome. I like, actually my favorite one out of all of them is probably, like Quiplash is fun, but, it's the one where you have to design a product. You remember what that one, the invention one?
Oh, that was a fun one because everyone would invent funny stuff.
Well, then also like the prompt is kind of ridiculous too, so it's like it's gonna be
Something funny.
it's gonna be good.
The prompt is made up by your friends, which is one time we figured out like what are you doing to bring cat girls to reality or something like that. I can't remember what it was. That was like a funny one.
Always something like.
I'm gonna go hunt this dog now.
Free animal lovers. The wilds are a crazy place.
Sorry, doggo. I need your precious dog meat. Dog meat! Dog meat!
If Baron Anansi is there, I apologize profusely. Also, how's your new puppy doing? An unrelated question.
Hey, you know, I would never do this to a good boy, okay? That was a bad boy.
That bad boy was a zombie boy.
Yeah, straight up.
A little bit messed up that you're gonna eat a zombie doggo, though. There's no comment.
No comment for you.
No comment. The apocalypse, man. Hard decisions are made.
There's now a bunch of mines inside of this trench here, so be careful, okay?
Okay. Like in the trench?
I'll show you. Here.
Okay. I would not have noticed them and probably would have just triapsed along them happily and blew myself up.
That's
Don't worry, by the time I log in, they won't be there anymore.
Probably not.
I'm sure some friends are gonna come today and just sit right on them. Guespionage? Guespionage is fun. I'm really bad at Guespionage, to be honest. I'm just terrible at that game. Madverse City. That's the name of the robot rapping game, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's the one. I like it. I like it. I like it.
This idea of making this trench is a good idea. Hey, he just sent a gigantic message. Can you read it to me?
We'll see you guys later. Let me know if you'd like to play this game on Saturday, possibly Sunday. We can't do Sunday. We can't do Saturday.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, you can come play with me tonight if you want. I'm playing right now.
We're playing, we're doing Star Wars Saturday.
Baron and Nancy, if you're still there, you're
Awesome.
welcome. You're invited. You're formally invited now.
Star Wars.
I do want to try that Sea of Thieves game though soon. Later, Magro. Thanks for coming in to say hi.
Going round and I never really heard all of what you said, and I look before you leave. Uh-oh. Sounds good. Talk later. Later, Gator.
Sabrina says, having fun, Jordan? Yes, I am. I'm having an awesome amount of fun right now. I'm in my zone right now trying to prepare for the Blood Moon Horde. This is going to be so spooky. I'm scared. Sabrina says, how you both doing today? I'm doing well. How you doing, Kara?
I'm great. aren't doing great. I'm doing taxes, which doesn't sound fun. But hear me out.
Not going to prison. That sounds fun to me.
Yeah, not going to prison sounds more fun. But also... That's not even... It's kind of like haha lols, but... It's also like something that's just been like hanging over my shoulders for a long time. That's a lot of work that needs to get done because there was a lot of really lolsy things that happened with taxes. So
I thank you for joining me on the stream here.
yeah, no problem. I mean, it just it feels good to work on it, basically.
Yeah.
Because I know it needs to get done, and like working towards getting it done is giving me a sense of peace.
Good.
Oh. I'm not trying to be positive about stuff. You know? At least in public.
Alan says we need to sit you down one day and teach you how to do a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I'm doing spreadsheets right now. Thanks. You need to sit me down and teach me how to find an accountant that doesn't go AWOL with 4 years worth of stuff.
That sucks. I'm sorry that happened.
Well, no, but it's just like that's why I'm redoing everything, and because so what happened was the older stuff, because the banks won't provide you anything older than 18 months. So like the older stuff was all they could give me was PDFs, nothing spreadsheetable. So everything has to manually be opened. I think I know what I need to know in order to do income and expenses, to be honest, but some stuff was entered in QuickBooks. It's just kind of a
Pain?
yeah. I'm just sorting out the last 2020 is the last year where I'm kind of missing some.
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
This is now the taxes stream.
The taxes stream.
I'm gonna pause this for a second.
Sorry, guys.
Change the
Don't
title.
change it to the taxes stream. Tax tips with care. Do your taxes every year and don't wait several years. That's my number one tax tip. Hey Jordan, don't change it. Don't change it. I'm trying to be positive about something everybody has to do, okay? That's all.
That's fair. I'm just changing my my layout here.
I thought you were actually gonna troll me by changing it to the tax tips with users.
No, I moved the chat up a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't cover the icons anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, like 2021's taxes are actually gonna be really easy. The issue is like the years prior to, and part of 2020 like I can get data for, so whatever. I'm working it out. I have all the statements. It's just a lot more time consuming. It's also like the third time I'm doing it.
Aw.
I'm getting sick of seeing this information. But okay, so is Jordan's debit account. Jennifer is. What she wants.
My guy is so slow. Recover faster, dang it. Well, that was interesting. Tonight is the blood moon. This is going to be weird and creepy. Yes. Yes. That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to upgrade stuff to metal. I need tons of this irony stuff. Fortunately, I'm not like super good at mining yet. I spent a lot of my stuff on building my archery skills. So my character's not the best miner. But I'm making do. I made a whole bunch of these iron spikes. Iron spikes are awesome. They're seriously awesome. But they're expensive.
Yeah, I think the idea, Alan, is that I don't want to do sheets at all. And in a perfect world, I have software that, like, I do have software that imports bank data into it from, like, all your transactions, so that you don't ever have to worry about spreadsheets, and then it spits out a bunch of reports, but there was some funky stuff going on, so I don't think in future years it will be so much of an issue.
Sabrina, you're correct. I do need to level up in mining. To have a little bit more mining, it'll be...
You need to sing mining songs. That's what's gonna do it for you.
Is that really necessary?
Yes. Like, oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. That's a mining song, right? The mining song?
I think so, maybe? The only one I know is like...
Sabrina doesn't like my singing. I'm really hurt. Gold hammer shines like silver, shines like gold, dear, shines like gold. I've been working in the iron mine all the livelong day. No? Okay. I mean, there's been no other response from Sabrina. Just like, nope, I'm leaving the stream now. Sorry. I think.
You don't want to hear me sing? That's fair.
Can't stop me from singing. I can't stop me from singing. It just kind of comes out sometimes. And Alan, you're probably right about the spreadsheets, but like, that's something I'm totally trying to offload so that I don't have to do it at all. Because time, like, I just never have enough time to do the things that I need to do. It's not even a matter of I don't want to learn it. It's more like I don't want to manage any of this stuff. Because I want to spend more time developing the stuff that I'm actually good at. Before. Oh, that's in. Only one like weird thing here where I don't know what.
Or like an auto tune. You want to hear me auto tuned?
I like your singing. I just don't want to hear Jordan sing.
That's why I said fair enough.
You need a computer that does it for you. I'm the computer. Mining songs. I know a bunch of like Dirty Sailors songs, but those are not miners songs. Gee. I want to look up like mining songs.
That guy came to find me because he heard me mining. I was happily mining. I know if it comes to it's the stream theme to tease me. That's okay, I can take it. I'm a big boy. Oh! D8 fell out of the wall.
What?
It caused the entire stream to brick for a moment there. Am I currently inside of... I think I've dug inside of this chunk of iron because I like there's iron all around me. You giving Magro a break from teasing him? Poor Magro.
It's fine. Jordan can take it.
I can take it.
Big boy.
For you. Sorry. Family stream, right.
For the champagne.
How much iron do I have now? Ooh, I got like 1,000 iron. That's actually pretty good. So a little while longer.
I told you, Panic at the Disco is in my head today. I'm very
That's good. Panic at the Disco is not bad.
I just like said, I'm wringing every last dopamine out of the songs that are stuck in every last.
Music is controversial though. You're not allowed to like bands publicly.
Whatever. I don't give. I try not to swear here. I actually don't care anymore. You know the thing about being young, right? Now I'm making myself sound old.
Can I have some water, my darling?
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
Some water.
The thing about being young is that like you waste it by caring about what everybody thinks. Even if you're being counterculture, you kind of waste it by caring about what other counterculture, like being cool in your counterculture.
What's normal
choices.
anyways? What's normal anyways? Just be who you are. Be true to you. Be who you are on the inside.
Be true to yourself. You must be true to your heart.
Hey, Alan, you still there? Sabrina says good song. I was gonna ask you, Alan, what do you think of the stream quality? Is it okay? Let me know if it gets like choppy in parts or whatever. It seems that it seems to be working and streaming okay since we fixed and removed all those corrupted hard drives. Also, here's another news flash. I know that it's like the opposite of a commercial, but guys, don't buy Seagate Paracuda hard drives. We pulled a hard drive out of my computer from 2019, so it's like barely 3 years old. Alan says it looks stable on his side. Okay, good, awesome. Yeah, I tried to level everything out, the quality and everything that to make it so it was nice and smooth, both for gameplay and for streaming. You guys let me know if you want me to like rebalance any of the sounds or anything like that, and it seems to be good. Sabrina has given me a OK symbol, so that means that everything's Gucci. I'm also trying to lower the stream delay so that I can see what you like, so I can interact with you guys.
It's time to try healthy snacks on stream.
Yay!
You might not hate these.
Yeah, the Western Digital drives are really good.
I had a Western Digital. No, I still have a working Western Digital drive from like 2008.
I don't know the other one I have. I have another one there that's like a Hitachi or whatever. But that one, oh my gosh, that hard drive has lasted me like 20 years.
They don't quit.
Okay, maybe not 20 years, but like, you know what I mean. It's been working good. I haven't had any issues with it. Alan was saying like those kind of drives are like enterprise drives.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
I
had no idea I had an enterprise drive. I don't even know where I would have gotten that from.
Maybe Damon.
Probably Damon.
Seems like the kind of thing. So today we are having cut price smart suites.
Okay, wait, stop. Okay, let me pause the stream for a second. we're swapping here for a second. I'm gonna pause the game so that we can do our little intermission. Here we go. We'll go to just chatting for a moment. Oh, nope.
So we're trying a new type of smart suite today, Jordan. They are plant-based, no sugar alcohols added, and yet they're the ones with like the low sugar in them. Some of these we really like, and some of these are just really, really awful. So it's kind of like playing a Shokugeki no Soma roulette. In that you don't know whether you're gonna get squid covered in peanut butter or something absolutely delicious.
Let's give it a try.
Here you go. Smart Sweets. And to add to it, they're 25% off because I think they're probably gonna... Oh, they don't expire until like May.
Is that readable?
These ones contain...
It looks like really unreadable. Who's saying? I'm gonna...
Isomalto oligosaccharides from a vegetable source.
Yeah, my pixel chat is like really...
Water...
Let me rebalance things. Let me see
modified
if I can
potato
make
starch,
this a little smaller.
lactic acid, chicory root,
Make this a little smaller too.
pectin, malic acid, citric acid, fumaric acid, rice flour, stevia, sweet potato, apple radish, cherry, and pumpkin preparation, spirulina, natural watermelon flavor, curanuba wax, modified coconut oil. By the way, I gave Kiki the remainder of the ones that are the fake Sour Patch Kids, the Smart Sweet Sour Patch Kids, whatever they were, something babies, sour babies or something.
Yeah.
And she really liked them. So
really? Well,
we found a way to sneak healthy candy into our kid when she wants candy.
I'll give everything a try.
I mean, we haven't tried these sour melon bites. I was hoping they would be good, but I don't know how good their sour candies are. Their gummy bears are perfectly fine. Like you wouldn't know they're like low sugar gummies or whatever. These contain...
I don't like this pixel chat that Magro gave me. I'm gonna remove that and use something different.
There's also you also have what's the other thing you can put in there? The BRB snacks image.
I know, but we're gonna eat them on stream.
Yeah.
Might as well.
We also have the
alerts.
BRB Sabrina, you look so surprised, like weirded out by the vegan Smarties. No, they're not vegan Smarties. They're kind of like, is this touch? This is not touch. Okay. They're kind of hard to describe. They are plant-based.
We're gonna try them out though. Here we go.
And like this brand is hit and miss, but the down from where I'm working, the no sugar alcohols added. 30 grams of sugar per bag, guys. Per bag.
So let's give this a try.
40 grams of carbohydrates though.
Although wait, the stream chat is like really small.
17 grams of your daily fiber. Gotta have that fiber. And they're called sour melon bites. You know, the packaging makes them look really good. Let's find out. I'm doing it, Jordan. I'm doing it. I apparently can't open a package, Jordan. I'm not actually skilled at opening candy packages, apparently. But is the packaging recyclable? I kind of wonder. It's not clear.
Yeah, I resized the chat, guys.
Okay.
Okay, now let's try
They're
these.
also from Vancouver, like from Vancouver, BC, Canada, which is
The fiber is probably insoluble sugar alcohols.
no. They're very clear. They do no sugar alcohols. No. There's a sticker that says no sugar alcohols added.
No sugar alcohols. These ones.
Might give you gas though.
I didn't think that was a problem.
I think the fiber is from
But-
chicory root fiber.
Yeah, let's give
They
it
also
a try.
contain sweet potato, apple, radish in a candy. Okay,
What are they?
they are sour melon bites.
Ooh, sour melon bites.
I don't think I want to go for 3 of them at once. 17 grams of fiber per packet. Clink.
Mmm.
Okay, they're better than the other ones. Well, they're sweetened with stevia and I think just stevia
That's
and
not bad.
fruits.
But it tastes like chicory root though, or whatever that is. I don't know what it is. Can I have some more, please?
Chicory root and spirulina both have really specific flavors if you're like aware of their flavors.
Spirulina's like the pasta, right? What?
It could be in pasta. This is for you.
Oh.
It's got like the leftover lemon,
Thank you.
little bit of lemonade left in it.
Welcome back, Sabrina. We're eating the
So I remember Magro got a tea
Smart Sweets.
from I don't know what spirulina is. I
Me
just
neither.
know the flavor of it. Like I
Oh, look at
couldn't
this.
identify
I've
it.
got a clump of like 3 of them all stuck together here.
That's the one I avoided because I was like, I'm not that brave.
Okay, I'm gonna eat it.
I'm gonna try a green one since I had a red one. They're little watermelon slices. They're kind of too thick. I'm gonna try to chew with my braces. Okay, the green ones are better than the red ones.
You're eating them with the braces on? Or, I mean, you're not gonna take the braces off,
I
but
can't take my braces off, no.
we're eating them when you have braces on.
I just hope my dentist doesn't see this.
I don't even have braces and I'm having trouble.
Chicory root flavor. That one does not have chicory. So spirulina is used for color. There's also like a spirulina whatever. Magro had a tea of it from David's Tea that he brought over one time, and I just remember like the spirulina flavor is really strong.
Those are really good though,
Yeah, these are not.
because they try to flavor them like watermelon. They're kind of sour.
Yeah, these are not
These are actually really good.
bad compared to
The other ones were kind of weird, but
the
these ones are
sour
good.
babies or whatever that were like lemon lime. I thought they were gonna be great, but like Sour Patch Kids have a really particular flavor, and
This
they
tastes like
tasted
they're full of sugar.
They
Oh, wait,
tasted like licorice root. There's no sugar.
no sugar.
It's stevia.
Wait, not true. Per 1 bag, 3 grams of sugar.
Yeah, but not any sugar in the ingredients. The sugar is like naturally occurring. Probably in like the cherries and stuff.
This actually so good. This candy have potato in it.
It also has rice flour. Usually the fiber would be insoluble sugar alcohol. So like, Smart Sweets is a really interesting company. I don't know if you have them everywhere. They popped up in Vancouver. Yeah, but I can't have most sugar-free candy. I get like headaches from
Aspartame?
aspartame. And then there's certain ones like if I have sucralose on an empty stomach, it gives me vertigo, and I vomit.
This is a great little segue though. Eating some
Healthy
healthy candies. These are really good. I like these.
Yeah. Want to eat a less healthy candy?
Why did Sabrina say oof?
Yeah, because I can't. I was telling her I can't have most. But these ones are like stevia. My body's kind of gotten more used to. These are pretty good. These are actually really good.
I like them.
I don't know if they're elsewhere. They're a Vancouver-based company, so we see them a lot in BC. Like Costco and stuff like that carries them.
I like them.
That's good. They're way better for you. Hey, the other benefit is they take a lot more chewing. So you eat them more slowly. Gastroparesis. I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm about to Google it.
I'm sorry to hear that. They're very chewy, eh? Mm.
Oh. That sounds like it sucks. Things move slowly, basically. So, have all kinds of, like, tummy problems. Stuff. Diagnosis is via one or more of the following. Barium swallow x-ray. Okay. Barium beefsteak meal. Barium beefsteak meals? Look, I understand that's a diagnostic tool. It's just like... It seems like a diagnostic tool created by a sadist. You know, here, swallow a small camera or swallow something. But like, no, here, have this irradiated steak. That's going to tell us whether or not you have an illness.
These are really good.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Sabrina. Anyway, that sucks. Yeah, I always have tummy things. I have a lot of like food.
Alright, so
FODMAPs.
impromptu
issues.
food review. Smart Sweet Sour Melon Bites.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it. Wait for it.
That was my drum roll.
I'm gonna give it 7 out of 8.5 plumbuses.
Really?
I thought it was pretty good.
That's pretty. 7 out of 8.5 is pretty good. You'd have to ask Alan because he's a math whiz what that works. 2 out of 10. 7 out of 8.5.
Well, it's pretty close to 7 out of 8, so that's like 5 out of 6 or 4 out of 5.
Not quite.
Not quite, but
7 out of 8 is better than 4 out of 5.
I got a pretty good score.
It's like 4 to 5 would be 80%, but 7 out of 8. I don't know, man. That's more. I guess around 86%. Maybe an A. High B. High B. Low A. Yeah. They're pretty decent. Especially compared to the last ones, which just tasted like licorice and chicory root. They weren't supposed to taste like licorice. Yeah, see? I was like low A. I thought 87.5%. Thank you, Alan Wong is. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
Great success. We've got lots more here.
Alright, let's go back to playing our game.
Yeah. Time. And you know what? Next time on stream, when we're on stream together, we will make candy takoyaki on stream. Because we have a candy
we can do that later.
We have a candy takoyaki. I want to call it a candy toy.
That's a good little snack break, though.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's all stuck in my teeth now.
Yep. asking to be in my braces for days. No matter how much I brush. The thing is, like, if you eat a bag of that, and, like, a bag would be a lot because you really have to chew them and stuff. But, like, that'd be 61% of your daily fiber.
Holy moly.
So if you're, like, a candy fiend and you buy a box of them from Costco and you eat 2 bags, you've already...
I eat, like, that many candy of normal candy, though.
Oh, boy. Well, you'll learn very quickly not to do that with these. I'm going down this rabbit hole of barium beefsteak meal.
Good rabbit hole. I like this. This is a good one.
Today we're raising awareness about gastroparesis, which is delayed gastric emptying, which sounds like it really sucks, and we're sorry to our friend who has that, but the interesting thing here is the barium beefsteak meal test. You will eat a meal that contains barium, which allows the doctor to watch your stomach as it digests the meal. Like, I understand that, but who the hell came up with that idea?
Somebody smart. Somebody really smart.
Who was like, we're gonna give you a barium beefsteak.
Somebody smart came up with that.
What if somebody gets hungry and just, like, someone who works there just starts, like, what if you have, like, a staff fridge thief and they start eating barium steaks on the regular because they find somebody's just leaving unattended beefsteak in the fridge?
Maybe it tastes delicious.
Maybe it tastes like what?
Barium is X-ray opaque.
Yeah, but it's probably not good for you, right?
Rudy says it's a weird test I had to go through 4 times.
So you had to actually do that? Because, like, I can see there's a whole bunch of different tests, but they made you eat, like, a
barium
beefsteak?
That's credible. I thought it was just some random thing that you just, like,
No,
started
I, like,
on.
you know, like, sometimes I go down a rabbit hole and then I'm like, what the hell is this? When it comes
I love you
to,
so
like,
much.
especially the medical sciences. Because you gotta remember, like, medicine is just, like, essentially created by people.
Mm-hmm.
So I always kind of think about, like, how things might have developed differently if just, like, a different person came up with the idea. Like, how would testing and diagnosis be different if it wasn't the one guy who's like, you know what'd be great? A barium meal. That's what we're gonna do here, right? Like, okay. So
Life.
it says it's a chemical element and atomic number 56. That's barium. Now we're on the chemistry channel. It is the 5th element in group 2 and is the soft, silvery, alkaline earth metal. Because of its high chemical reactivity, barium is never found in nature as a free element. Well, that's fascinating.
Barium is fascinating. Science is fascinating.
The irony, though, is ingestion of barium in toxic amounts can lead to gastrointestinal signs and symptoms, such as vomiting, abdominal pain and other issues. Which sounds like what they're trying to diagnose.
Oh, that's a problem.
So it seems like there might be some, like, diagnostic issues in terms of, like, ingesting barium actually creating those kind of stomach problems that you're trying to see if the person has. But anyway.
You went really deep and hard in this freaking rabbit hole.
I'm sorry, it makes the outline of the stomach. Yeah, that's really... But, like, if someone's taking that, has this barium beefsteak, that's really interesting. But, like, if someone's eating that and being like, do you have stomach pain? And they're like, yes. It's like, you've just introduced a factor that's also, like, contributory to stomach pain. So, it's just... Yeah, in the oxide form, it's fine. Okay, well, that's good. As long as that doesn't... Barium poisoning.
I'm gonna eat this dog food. No one else has to eat the dog food. I'll eat it.
Anyway,
woof, 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 woof.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna, like, stop.
I ate the dog food. Oh, I became a dog.
Awesome. You got a lot of water. You're, like, hoarding water.
You know what? Maybe I'm thirsty, huh?
Sodium metal is totally bad. Oh.
Aw.
Sorry to hear that.
Really sad.
Surgery is like...
No one wants that to happen.
You know, the thing about surgery is they're always like, there's a 95% chance you're gonna be okay, which means that like 5 people out of 100, maybe not so great. Which seems like really good odds until you actually do the math. And you realize like your high school class had 100 people.
You're making
in
me
it.
depressed.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Sabrina. That sucks, but I hope that you found like things that work for you and okay, yeah, Alan, in certain quantities, but if you have too much salt, it's not good for you. Who was it that said applesauce can kill you if you have too much of it? Like, not that I agree with that perspective. It was like from a movie or something. Applesauce can be bad for you. Villain.
That's like something a villain would say.
It was something a villain said. It was something a villain said in a movie. But like the idea being like, too much of a good thing, right? Like too much of anything is bad for you. Okay, now I'm going down this rabbit hole.
I'm going for a bike ride.
Yeah, you bike ride. Applesauce can kill you. What would... Okay, thank you, Reddit. What would happen if I injected applesauce into my bloodstream?
Okay, guys, let's be real here, guys. We're not endorsing anybody inject applesauce into their bloodstream. Okay, guys, this is also supposed to be a family channel, so let's not inject anything.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm so sorry. During the interview, it was from a medical. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, it was the vice president of Philip Morris, the tobacco company. So it was actually from a documentary, but the reason I remember it as a villain was because it was the VP of a tobacco company, so basically, yes, a villain. Like a real-life villain. Said, when links between tobacco and cancer, he said, too much of anything can kill you. Too much applesauce can kill you. If there was something harmful in tobacco smoke, we could remove it. This was in 1976. So yes, it was a villain that said that. It was the VP of a tobacco company. who was likening tobacco sauce to... I don't know, man. People on the internet are strange. I mean, we're on the internet. We're kind of odd.
We are odd.
Tastier long pork? Oh, with applesauce? Yeah. Yeah, I like pork. Actually, we're gonna have hoisin glazed
I think long pork is reference to eating people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So like you're saying like put applesauce on people and commit cannibalism. This is supposed to be a family channel. I'm just talking about like medical stuff that I'm reading online and learning about.
We went
here.
from gastroparesis to cannibalism.
I'm sharing learning. We don't need to go to cannibalism, and like we don't need to go there. Don't inject applesauce. Why? Why would anyone drink bleach or eat Tide Pods? Like I have a lot of questions actually. Like those are things you should never do.
Guys, okay, I'm gonna have to stop Kara again. Guys, don't drink bleach.
It was a rhetorical. Like,
don't eat Tide Pods.
I'm absolutely not advocating that behavior. I'm actually like asking, like I'm saying, like I don't know why anyone does those things, but yet they do happen. So it doesn't really surprise me that someone is going on Reddit
asking if they can
inject applesauce.
Okay.
Because that is what our society has become.
It says that she's allergic, or they are allergic to applesauce juice and sauce. I'm very sad for you.
You
wouldn't be able to eat those
should
candies.
not. You especially should not inject applesauce.
Injecting applesauce is just a bad plan overall.
You know, in the good way though, when people are asking questions like this, I feel like it's because they want to understand how the science works. That's what I'm gonna tell them.
Good.
That makes me sleep better at night. That's why people are asking these. I like tea. I like. Were you saying you were having some unsweetened tea earlier, or non-sweet tea or something? What kind of tea are you having? Also, you call it sweet tea, so I assume you're from somewhere in the southern U.S. Not that I'm trying to like get your exact geographical location. That's a really like southerner way of describing it. Southerner, southern way of describing it, I guess.
Sure.
Southern. I'm not American. But
I'm North American.
Usually Canadians just call it tea. Oh, okay, yeah, U.S. Oh, you're north of the South, but you're south of the North in terms of your South Canada. Okay. I am a connoisseur. That would be a good way to put it, right? Better than saying snob. I like to make my own iced tea. I really liked something about going to the States because here we don't have like unsweetened iced tea unless you make it yourself. Like it's just not a popular thing here. And I don't like sweetened iced tea really. I don't like the super sweet drinks. I do sometimes like a little bit sweet, but like way less sweet. Basically here, like you go to a fast food joint or whatever, and they have just like Nestea, which is like sugar. I really liked when I was traveling in the US and like everywhere they went they had like, you know, fountain machines with like unsweetened iced tea. I was so excited. Of course, I just traveled like the west. I don't know if that's true everywhere in the States. I traveled from like through Washington State down to through Oregon and California and back up. So I've really only done like the West Coast loop, but it's that was like my favorite thing actually. Was that I could get unsweetened iced tea everywhere I went. Just like cold and with ice and on tap, and
that's great.
It was amazing. For me. I think the other people with me probably enjoyed like Disneyland and the other places that we went, but for me it was the unsweetened iced tea was like the memorable highlight. Roller coasters were okay, I guess. Mint juleps. Have you ever had a mint julep?
No.
Disneyland had them, they were good. Washington's beautiful. Washington State. Lots of trees. Basically like BC. A lot like BC in terms of how it looks. I know I just went quiet.
Well, I'm also like in intense working mode here, trying to get this moat in working order before the zombies come to harass me.
Fall in your own pit. You know, they're probably gonna blow up those mines like right away.
Probably. I probably should have spread them out a little more.
I wish you could put some mines like in. Can you put
Oh boy, here comes the thunder and lightning, guys.
Can you put those things on top of them, or is it a no-go? Like, can you put mines in amongst the...
No, because it destroys the spikes.
Oh, okay. Maybe put them around the spikes. Can you make any more mines, or are you out of mine materials?
Out of my material. I don't have enough time really.
If you could make a couple of mines and put them at the back, that would be good too. Just in that one corner where they always kind of get in. Oh, because then if you fall down, you land on a mine. Yeah, okay. That would be a comedy of errors. Don't do that. My ideas are not always good.
But I do like your idea of expanding this out a little bit more. Oh, shoot. Let's put all these jars away.
Ooh, really? Okay. 20 layers of spikes? Yeah, no kidding. 20 layers of spikes is...
I need more spikes, that's what I need. Go out there and chop down. I'm gonna chop down like one more tree. Bunker down for the night.
Hang on just a second. I'm gonna go on Discord and see what you sent me. Oh, Gold Peak. Okay, cool. So you guys have... You know, like, tea drinking is not... That's so cool. So is it... It's not sweetened at all? I guess it's sweet tea, so it must be... Yeah, sweetened with, like, some kind of sweetener, right?
Okay, here it is. We're about to get into that.
These kind of bottled teas are getting more popular here, but they're all pretty much sweetened. I haven't seen one that's even like the unsweetened ones are kind of hard to find. There's a couple places that have them, and I really like them, but I've never seen like a zero sugar sweet tea in Canada. I'm gonna harass my local convenience store about it though. Hey, do you guys have... Why not? That's super cool.
Gotta take a deep breath to calm myself.
You're gonna do great. You should go inside soon. You also have an injured knee.
I know. They come at 22. I just want to...
Yeah, but sometimes...
Come a little early, yeah.
Sometimes you get a few looky-loos. I don't consider it a horde when like 10 of them show up, but they can be difficult to deal with. I'm so nervous for you now. That's awesome, Sabrina. You brew it pretty strong, right? 60 zombies? Yeah, I mean...
There's gonna be a lot this time, I'm sure.
I don't know how many he's gonna get. We got. I remember like the first blood moon we did together. There weren't too many, but then like I think we did the last one, right? Day 35.
Yeah.
Last time there were a lot. Like
Hundreds of them.
I really wish we'd been streaming that moment because it was such a good moment. I died.
You died defending the
I
fort.
fell off the base.
It's a glorious death.
And then I kind of like ran away from the zombies and was shooting at them. And I dropped my backpack like over the hill behind where Jordan is now. And then I was like, screw it. Because they were all next to the house. I'm going to lead them away. So like I ran down there with just, I have like the fists ability. I do extra damage with fists. Grabbed my backpack and started going Rambo on the zombies who were like chasing me around in this like thing. I think last time because multiple players, right? You get more per player and it's based on the player levels. My childhood died in his 8th blood moon due to 55 zombies on his doorstep. Childhood died?
Poor childhood. Rest in peace.
Yeah. What a way for your childhood to die. But anyway, I kind of went out in Blaze of Glory, which I was pretty happy with, actually. I was running around. Jordan's like, we should be streaming this. And I'm like running around down below with like I might as well have been playing the Benny Hill theme. I had so many zombies chasing me while I was trying to. I punched to death. I killed like 4 of them, I think, by punching 3 or 4 before I went down. It was pretty funny.
Okay, here we go. It begins. It begins. Should go inside and eat.
Don't go too fast and pull the frame out from under you.
That was the mistake I made last time. Okay, general storage.
Yeah, you don't build on your base in the Blood Moon. You build it. You just be careful, Jordan.
Yeah, thank you.
You can add on to it up to like 8 p.m. ish, and then go inside.
Now I'm just gonna dump everything I have into.
Yeah, good idea.
On my
Sure you don't
bicycle.
want your bicycle so you can ride circles around them while shooting it?
Bicycle's not gonna save me. If the base doesn't save me, then nothing will save me.
Dark. You might actually get less zombies
Truth.
than we had last time because there were 2 of us. Have you gained 6 levels since the last Blood Moon?
I think so, yeah.
Then, yep, you're screwed. Enjoy it. Last time there were friggin' zombie birds.
And the zombie birds were the most annoying.
I'm like trying to shoot at the zombies down below and somebody, like a bird is like, keeps swooping on me. That was not something I was
Okay, here we go. Let's get some painkillers on me. Let's grab some grenades and stuff. Okay, they're coming here in 10 minutes. I'm gonna be freaking ready for them though. Reload that, reload this. Grab some more bullets. Here they come.
I believe in you. Wow, they're all punching your pillar, which does, like, you should just put spikes on the pillar, I guess.
Oh, for sure. Screamer!
Gentleman over there that wants to get punched. It's also kind of like, so what if they kill the pillar? That's a really dumb thing for them to be punching on.
I'm glad they're going for the pillar and not me.
I think it depends on where you're standing.
Maybe I should go stand at the back then.
No. Let them keep punching the pillar, whatever. It gives you some chance to defend against them. The thing is, if you stand in the wrong spot and they get under the house, like, they're really hard to see and deal with. Apparently we should put a bunch of pillars up because they're a great distraction.
They just get raged out and they freaking attack the pillar?
Great distraction.
These zombies have no brains.
Well,
I think that's why they came here for me.
And see if you can make any of them fall on the landmines. Oh, you got a pretty good bow, huh?
Yeah, this is the thing I suspect into. I was worried that they're gonna get into the house.
Go back over the pillar so they punch the pillar some more, I guess.
Leave my pillar alone!
This is pretty funny.
The pillar of autumn. The pillar of humanity.
I guess because it's an undefended structure.
Look at all those zombie dogs down there, oh my god.
Yeah, that's not good. Apparently the spikes don't do much for the dogs.
Yeah, that's why you gotta take them out so they don't destroy everything.
Oh my gosh, so many dogs.
It's because they're coming from the sides of the spikes. They managed to break their way through. You can make turrets.
Spiky pillar, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The only thing if it is if Jordan, you pay attention. I'll deal with the chat, okay? The only thing that I'm worried about is like if you have a spiky pillar, maybe they won't attack it. Cause like
yeah, I think so too.
I think the reason why they're attacking that is because they see it as an undefended building, and they think it's close to you. Oh my gosh, there's more.
Oh frick! I gotta repair my gun.
You have another gun? Or like bow?
I do.
Hey, buddies. We need to make a maze wall around your base. Yeah. It's not a bad plan.
I was actually thinking of making a wall.
Honestly, like, it would make it way easier to shoot at them because they'd be stuck on something. It just takes a lot of resources, right? How's the farm?
It's okay.
Okay, good. They haven't gotten up there and attacked the farm. I mean, they just don't seem interested in it.
There's a feral ghoul down there. This guy's a big one. The guy's a big problem maker.
Yeah, any game time and resources are the key. That's true. Well, they're starting to get through the pillar.
I'm worried they're gonna break in the wall over here. Luckily, it's a stone wall. It's just like.
Well, hopefully, they just keep focusing on the pillar. I mean, you have Molotovs, right? If you need to. Well, Sabrina, how many do you count? Need headshots. Yeah, you need to take headshots, Jordan. That's been the comment from the chat.
That's a good idea.
Easier said than done, guys.
I'm doing my best here. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of things to focus on. It's gonna be a lot of loot come the morning.
At least they I can see where my defenses need improving now.
I'm looking forward to being able to make those exploding arrows now that I have the schematic for it.
Oh, I took down the pillar.
GG, pillar. You're still punching blocks off of it? So rude. They're punching the pile of rubble. I'll help you rebuild the pillar later. I think we should build a pillar on each side of the house as a defense now.
This is insane.
It's a distraction. So do you think that's... Yeah, I know, right? Poor Jordan dealing with this alone. Totally joking. Do you think, like, there's, like, 60 zombies there?
Oh, they're getting in.
Can you lead them to another part of the house? Pull aggro somewhere else?
I can pull over the back here.
If you move far enough away, I think they will come to you, right? Because, like...
Yeah.
But if you're in this corner and they're trying to get in the house downstairs... What do you see down there? Can you see anything through the...
They're destroying the house down there. They're gonna be in there soon.
Did somebody just barf on you?
Yeah, this guy.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. That's gonna be a lot of repairs you gotta do. Yes, Sabrina, definitely a lot of repairs you gotta do. I was thinking, like, if you pull aggro to the back, like the far back, maybe they'll leave the house and go around the other side because you'll be too far away from them for them to be interested in punching the house anymore. Hi, cat.
The bow, it really is the best weapon in the game, I think. It's so good.
Cat, you're half sitting on my laptop, dear. Hi, cat. Can you get them from the front of the house?
I know, they're like underneath me right now.
guess this is your way of telling me I'm done. I'm fine to be done to pet a fine kitty. Revolver gonna need repaired again, Jordan.
That's
Meow
fine.
meow, yeah, this is the meow meow. His name is Lord Raiden. He is named after Lord Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Ooh, purring like crazy. What a purry kitty. What a good kitty. Yeah. Your emotional support animal is here to support you through the zombie horde, Jordan. I can't believe there's still more. It's almost frigging 4 a.m.
They should stop at 4.
I know, but it's just crazy because it's like there's still some people breaking in downstairs. Just peaceful zombies. Wow, they barf really far. Careful. Still wants to barf on you.
Ow, he hit me. You think I should just abandon ship?
Oh.
Or maybe I should ride around, maybe, at the side?
Do you have enough, like, weaponry on hand to do this?
I think so.
There's a dog. That's what I'd be worried about.
Got her head. That's a headshot.
Headshot. Ew, barfing zombies. Yes. Barfing zombies.
Oh, that was not a headshot. Item needs repairs. How come I can pull it?
Is there somewhere, like, do you get a kill count of, like, how many you managed to get?
Yep. Yeah, I do.
Holy cow.
They ruptured my defenses.
We had all of those spikes when they got all the way to the front door. But not inside.
Of course, because the
chair
is too strong.
They couldn't get past the chair. Doritos and tea.
Guys, we survived!
Woo! I mean, I find it funny that the big stopping point from them was the chair.
Yeah, the stopping point. I told you, the chair is OP.
Why not just go collect up a bunch of chairs? Screw the spikes. Just make a wall of chairs around the outside of the base. Just back to back. Jordan, that's what our wall is going to be.
Sounds good to me.
A wall is going to be all the office chairs, desk chairs, and things that we can collect up from houses. We're going to bike around the neighborhood, pick up all the chairs we can.
Look how badly they devastated this wall.
And then do a blood moon stream with the chair wall.
Hilarious. Alright, we need more iron spikes. Man, they wrecked this side of the house up.
Were they even polite enough to step on any of the mines?
I think they did, yeah. Once they started realizing them. So what I do is I'm gonna repair it all up.
Holy loot, right? Hey, there's still some backpacks to pick up.
There?
Yeah. Around. Was.
I saw one that was like, oh, there's one over there.
Yeah, there's at least one over there. There might be. You've only walked around this side of the house. Watch out for your mines.
Wrecked. One of them went off. 2 of them went off. Oh, just
Okay.
1 of them went off.
Okay, cool. So at least they didn't all go off like on one dude.
Yeah.
A lot of grass.
My home got wrecked, guys, but that's okay. We're gonna recover. We're come at it again. Yeah, holy loot, eh? Holy loot, Batman.
Check around the back too.
Oh, there's still a guy in here.
Hey, buddy.
He's stuck inside of the. Here, I'll put him out of his misery.
You didn't die. Silly friend, see? There's another backpack. So many backpacks.
Too much stuff for me to carry, actually. Let's see. Here, I can read this book. Not sure what I just read. Whatever. What else do we have? I think that was another. Oh, wrench schematic. There we go. Wrenches. That up. I guess we'll just do one last loop around the house to make sure that I got everything. I did. Let's see how badly trashed this house
got. Did you
got.
get the rest of the bullets out of the... Yeah, you did.
This house was perfect for being like a house that I just let them to trash, you know what I mean?
They didn't really do much damage. They just weren't too interested in that place. They ran around in there
This area
and then
here got
discovered they couldn't
trashed.
get to you. Well, actually, the house itself is okay. It's literally just the traps that got destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, you need to build a lot more traps, but we're just gonna fill the inside up with chairs.
Although I'm gonna have to rebuild this section of the house.
Yeah, don't put a spike there yet, because you're gonna have to go in there, right?
I'm gonna go back inside and drop the I found off in our boxes. Then I can start repairing everything.
This has been Blood Moon 42.
I think this is Blood Moon 6?
Day 42.
42.
Have fun with making the repairs, Serena says. Yep,
Thank you.
that's the fun part, isn't it? So, just so you guys know, Blood Moon 42 plus 7, what's that, 49? I think it'll be day 49, will be the next one, 7 days, right?
Yep.
Alright, Blood Moon 49 is going to be an epic event. I'm going to build a wall of chairs that surrounds and circles the entire base.
That's hilarious. That's very funny.
Well, I feel like it would give us a really good opportunity to just shoot zombies at a distance. Because they take forever trying to figure out what to do with chairs. They don't seem to know to punch them.
I wasn't really good with my pipe bombs, but that's because I didn't really have a good.
The pipe bomb was what killed me and knocked me off the building. I was trying to figure out how to throw it, and then I jumped instead of throwing it. I think. I'm not really sure what happened, and I woofed into the spikes. Which was okay. But then I got, like, smothered in zombies.
As you do, you know.
Blood Moon, right? What's the Blood Moon's for? The Great Chair Wall, right? The Great Wall of Cherna. No? Yeah,
Repair
Great
with
Wall.
repair kit. Okay.
Wall of chairs. Is there anything stronger than cobblestone you can build? Like, what does it take to...
I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna wrap up pretty soon.
Yeah. It's late for me, guys, so much for watching. I'm going to bed. It was a pleasure hanging out with y'all. Sabrina, enjoy your sweet tea. Alan, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, Alan.
And
I'm gonna play a little bit longer just to do some simple repairs, and then sign off.
what I'm gonna say tonight, I'm gonna leave my taxes here if that's cool.
That's fine.
I'm gonna be working on that.
I keep giving you all the beer.
Yes. So, next blood moon, I think I'm gonna start down below
Okay.
with beer and my knuckles.
Getting into melee with them is such a bad idea.
Not if you're drunk. The beer gives you like plus 50% or like plus 100% damage, and apparently it stacks, okay? You just chug 6 beers and start punching. Take the fort. Night, night. Oh, okay. Good night, Alan. He's turning into...
Night, Alan.
Is the fort... Okay, so here's my brilliant plan before I go to bed. The fort, whatever they're called, it's the little fort mints.
Fortifications?
No, the little, like, they look like Altoids, but they're called fort something or other. They make you take less damage for a period of time. 50% less damage for 100%. Like, it's decent, right? So, you take those in beer and punch. You deal more damage, you take less damage, you can get through maybe 8 or 10 zombies if you're good at. How do you get better at melee other than practicing in a blood moon though?
They actually got to the front door though.
Yeah, so I'll go down there and be ready to punch anyone who comes in.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'll be the designated puncher. Yeah, actually I think that's what's gonna happen. Next game, I will start on the porch, behind a wall of chairs. With beer and fort things.
Okay.
I'm already at max XP drain from dying twice in the last blood moon. It literally will not damage me any more XP because I'm already at like negative 50% XP gain. So it said max XP debuff reached, and I was like, oof. Well,
yeah, it's just because you gotta stay alive for a certain amount of time, and then it'll restore your thingy.
Oh yeah, I believe that. Just I died twice in the same night because of the Rambo incident, which I don't regret at all. No regrets. Good night, kitty. Good night, Mr. Mew. Yep, that happened. That happened.
Good night, users. Sabrina said, well, that happened, missed you.
I don't know what Sabrina's...
Sorry, I had no idea either. Thought you knew.
I think it was something I said a couple weeks ago, and I don't even know what that was now. Nothing, guys.
Good knocked. I'm not AFK. Okay, yeah, Sabrina called me out. I'm totally in my gamer zone right now. The entire wall is going to need new spikes. I think I should probably call it here, guys, huh? Maybe this entire wall needs new spikes. We got some good stuff. Oh, screw it. I'll play a little bit. I'll play a little longer. Dang, this game is so good. Where did I put my bike? I threw my bike in one of these things in a panic during the raid. Find my bike. Where the heck did I put it? Where the heck did I put it? There it is. There's a whole heck of a lot of trees here. I can't even see where the airdrop dropped. I think I'm gonna have to go get some more iron. I know. I should probably go to sleep now. Oh, I'm out of wood. It's unfortunate. Did I just say that all these trees were in the way of seeing airdrops? It's 1:44 a.m. here too. So funny, the camera looks so lonely now that Muser's gone because there's no one sitting beside me. Oh, never mind. There's a kitty cat beside me. Oh, Mr. Kitty Cat. He just made a noise. Yeah, this is a good time zone, guys. Aw. Yeah, a little cardboard Sandy of care. Cheerleader care. I need a little food. Yeah, I should probably wrap it up real soon. You know me, I always keep going. Even when I should stop. Users, come stop me. Please. They don't actually, I'm having fun. Oh, Sabrina has to go to the doctors? How come? You're just like, stop. Stop. User, I'm addicted. You're gonna have to come and physically stop me. Aw, User's cozy in her bed. From you. Comfy goes into bed. Aw. Oh shoot, I placed that one wrong. Oh well. That's a little frustrating. Okay, well I need more forged iron. I'm gonna get some more iron. Basically fix out my wall and then I'm gonna be done. Undecided. I want to fix my wall first before I go to sleep. It just got broke. Sabrina, you're coughing, your chest hurts? That sounds horrible. Hope it's not something serious. I'm probably gonna stop at 2. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll stop it right at 2. Maybe a couple minutes after, depending on how long it takes me to complete this wall. You like to place your bike on the wall? No. Oh, ow. Owie. Stepped in that one. Okay, we're climbing up pretty close to 2 now, so I'm gonna chop down one more thing here, throw down the rest of my traps, and then go to sleep. I'm like, excellent. The muser can't stop me because she's in bed and cozy. Okay, I'm gonna call it there. Managed to repair the wall pretty good. And I managed to do it without falling inside the spikes. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sabrina, if you're still there, thank you for tuning in. That was surviving day 42. Playing the Blood Moon Horde. I think we did pretty good. All things considered, we did pretty good. Thank you guys so much, and I'm going to be signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you guys next time. There, everyone.